Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Monday. It is April 6, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Straight Talking Tarot by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. And it's funny because she's overseas, right? She's in Britain. She's in England. So I got my decks, 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? I literally got the email today asking me to write a review for this. And I laughed because I freaking love it. I love it. All right. I hope everybody had a good start to their week. Mine was pretty good, pretty uneventful. Although I will say I was really tired. I thought I slept pretty well. Like, I didn't sleep long. I slept like 5 hours maybe, somewhere around there. But I slept. I slept. I wasn't tossing and turning. I wasn't up all night. Like, I slept. So I thought I slept good, but I was tired all day. I don't know. We got 2 on the table. Hmm. 2 on the table, 1 major. Three on the table, 1 major. Four on the table, 1 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. 5 on the table, 2 major. Oh, that was interesting. I had 2 jump like they were going to fall and they never fell. All right. We got 6 on the table, 2 major. All right. So here's the deal. Let me see if I can find this because wait a minute. I'm looking up Straight Talk Talking Tarot on HattieThorn.com, and it says it's a pre-order and it will be shipped on April 17th, but she sent me the deck. So there is no book. I thought maybe she had a book on here. But there isn't. There isn't. Let me plug my phone back in. Only because there's two cards here that have, like, they're numbered, but what are they? I don't know. It's the Eight of what? The Eight of Wands? I mean, he's got a cane. There's nothing there. This is 9. What is it? 9 of Swords? The person in the bed? 9 of Swords? It doesn't even show a sword. Oh well. I'm just going to have to go by what I know. Those cards are nameless. We've got the Star. We've got the Eight of Wands. We got the Queen of Wands. We got something that might be swords. We've got Judgment. And then bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Oh, man. Hey, and don't be turning me in for this Star card, because that feminine is naked from the top up. I just noticed. I didn't even notice it before. I don't know who this is, but somebody on the Queen of Wands card it says unapologetic, and I just heard unapologetic as someone's walking away from something or someone, with the Star card and this mystery card. If you guys know what this card is, tell me what this card is. I'd have to pull out one of my, like, Rider-Waite tarot decks or something to see, because I know the pictures match with stuff. Oh my god. I have so many flippin' decks. It's like... It's kind of not, though. The Hermit. I'm looking for the picture because I'm thinking, like, the traditional tarot, the pictures are pretty much all the same. There's a sword. But it wasn't the sword I was looking for. And of course, even though I never use this deck, I mix them all up. Because I used to do that. Okay, Ten of Swords. Hit Death. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Eight of Swords. So it's the Eight of Wands. I was right. It was the Eight of Wands. They're holding a... It's a cane. It's not a wand. Let me see. What's this other one? Yeah, Nine of Swords. See, this is how you know is the picture. Even though she didn't put the swords in there, she has the person in the bed. Let me make sure this other one is... you like that? Hangman. Sorry, you guys. I should have thought about this before. You all know me. Why not take everybody on a wild goose chase with me? Yeah, see, I'm not seeing this picture. But shouldn't they pretty much be the same? That's the Seven of Swords. So I don't know if this is the Eight of Swords or it's the Eight of Wands, but because the pictures don't even match with this deck. Anywho, at least I know I'm not crazy, and this is the Nine of Swords. Anyway, somebody's walking away from something or someone, and they're not at all sorry about it. Whoever this person is, they feel like there's nothing left. Like there's nothing left there for me. Or somebody doesn't have anything left to give. And I'm looking at this star card. Let me read you the oracle that Hattie Thorne put on there. She put hope, trust, grace, peace, clarity, heal, faith, and renew. Oh, what is that? And just breathe. Somebody had like a little intuitive nudge. Somebody had like a little premonition or something like that, and they're like, you know what? I'm going with it. I'm sticking with my intuition. And they walked away from something, or like I said, someone, and they don't feel bad about it. Nor should you. Whoever this is, they're going to focus on themselves after the fact. I'm looking at this Queen of Wands, and I'm looking at this girl power. Doesn't have to be a girl, could be boy, man power, right? Somebody's going to focus on themselves after. And I mean, that's good. You should. I've talked to you guys before, like when my right palm is itching. When we get out of relationships, you really should be focusing on yourself. You should not be jumping into another relationship. Why are we so codependent? Why are we so codependent? I've done it before. I know people that do it every single time. I was just talking to my friend about this last week at work. She was talking about how her boyfriend passed away at the end of 2024. He was her boyfriend for a couple years. 3-4 years, something like that. And he passed away. He's about 20 years older than her, okay? She's my age, like a few years younger than me. So she's in her 40s, he's in his 60s. Whatever. He passes away. She really didn't. I mean, she loved him, right? She loved him. They were together for a while. But I don't think she really realized the impact he had on her life, the effect he had on her life, and how much she really did love him until he passed away. I think it was a heart attack or a stroke. It was natural causes. Um just cranberry and water. She kind of sort of got back together with an ex from like a long time ago, who she always like went back and forth with. Okay, the thing is he was with somebody. He was with a woman. They had a very small child, a baby, basically a little kid, and she was going back and forth with him. She stopped seeing him because she told him, she's like, I'm not gonna share you. I'm just not, like, I'm too old for this, basically. And he's older. The boyfriend that passed was about 20 years older than her. This guy, I want to say, is like about 10, sorry, about 10 years older than her. So she told him, I'm not going to go back and forth with you, you know? And then a few months after she broke up with him, and she was on her own for a few months, someone set her up with another guy. And now this guy is very nice. She's still with him. It's been, I don't know, 6, 7, no, maybe like 9 months ish now she's been with him. It's April. So yeah, maybe like 8 or 9 months she's been with him, and she likes him. I don't think she's in love with him. I don't think she sees them together long term, but they're together. And the guy that she was seeing that was with the other woman, she left him, his baby mama left him. And as soon as his baby mama left him, he called my friend, and my friend's like, "No, I'm seeing someone. I was alone for a few months and now I'm seeing someone." Well, as soon as she told him she wasn't going to get back together with him, she wasn't going to have anything to do with him relationship wise, he just like starts dating. And her and I were talking about it, and she talks to his mother, the guy's mother, because again, she's known him a long time. They've been together on and off for probably like 20 years. So she's talking to his mom, and his mom was like, she said the one good thing, which is he the girlfriend, the baby mama, broke up with him. He needs to be single. He just needs to be single. He needs to do his own thing, figure out it, and just go along, take care of himself. He can always get a girlfriend in a year or two, like work on yourself. And she told Mimi this, my friend, Mimi. It's not her real name, but we do call her Mimi. Um, she had an epiphany. Like, oh shit, like I do the same thing. And her and I were talking about it at work, and I told her, I said, well, being on your own isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. I said, however, there is the flip side of being alone. And that's when you get used to it. You get so used to being alone and being on your own and doing your own thing. You can't even imagine somebody else being in your life. You can't even imagine having to take care of somebody else, or, make room in your life for somebody else. I said, it's it seems like it's one extreme or another. But I told her, I said, well, he should strike out on his own and be single, and if he wants to date, but don't make any commitments, and don't bog yourself down with another person. Like, if you're out there meeting people and they're not the one, then move along. Like you don't need people. See, this is the thing. I don't even think it's so much the fact that they get into these relationships and they're codependent. It's the fact that they get into these relationships with somebody that's not the one. Like it's not their person. But they're so scared of being alone that they hold on to that one person because they're like, well, maybe somebody better will come along and maybe they won't. But that's not really really that's not really how you should be looking at it. If you're dating and you go out on, like, I go out on a date with a bunch of women and none of them are the one for me, why would I be like, okay, I'm going to date Jane because, what, she's got a nice car, she's got a good job, she's got a pretty apartment. Like, if you're not meeting the one, then stop settling down. Do you know what I mean? Because not only are you doing that other person a disservice, right? Using them as a placeholder, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just be single. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. It's like you're so codependent, you can't be without a relationship for 5 minutes. The thing is everybody is constantly settling at that point. Because there's no way that you're leaving a relationship and jumping into a soulmate connection every single time. Because they don't work out. So they can't be a soulmate connection. They can't be your person. So just be single. Just be single. It's that easy. And like I told her, I said, if you were to leave your boyfriend of 9 months, I said, yeah, you'd probably feel lonely for the first couple weeks, first couple months. But then you're gonna feel like you don't want to share your time with anybody. I told her, I said, that's why when women specifically, right? Because I'm a woman, I only really know women's opinions. I don't want to give an opinion on a man. If you're a man, feel free to comment. But as a woman, I don't want to get involved in a relationship that isn't for me, that it's not my person, and waste my time and waste their time. Like, I'd rather just be alone and do my own thing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like being alone. I like doing my own thing. And I think part of the reason why a lot of women feel that way is because they don't want to settle. And I know that there's men and women out there that'll be like, oh, well, you think you're so great? You think you don't have to settle? Yes. Yes. Because I have settled before, right? And it didn't work out for me. So why would I keep settling for people that I don't want and keep going through breakups and divorces and all that stuff when I could just be alone? And when I do date, be like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. If you're so self-conscious and you have such little self-esteem that you have to come down on me for my standards, then we don't even belong together anyway. And men and women, everybody has what they're looking for personally. You could lump all men into one category, you could lump all women into one category, but we're all different. We're all looking for different things. We're all looking for different things in different people. And I just talked about this before. I don't think there's anything wrong with having preferences. There's men out there that they want a younger woman. Okay, fine. Then go get yourself a younger woman. There are men out there that only want to marry virgins. Good luck. Go find yourself a virgin. There's women out there that only want to marry millionaires. Great. let me know where you find that millionaire, because I still haven't found mine. I'm just saying, it's okay to have standards. It's okay to have preferences. Whether your wish gets fulfilled or not is a whole other thing, right? And I've told you guys this before. Like, I have very long conversations with God, and I tell him, don't bring me a bunch of bullshit. I don't want a bunch of bullshit. Like, I'm tired with men and women. This is what annoys me the most, is men and women that want to latch onto another person because they can't figure it out on their own. Like, I have my own home. I have a full-time job. I own my own business. I have a car. I have a circle of friends, small though it may be. I still have them. I have a life. If I'm going to allow someone else into my life and I'm going to be invited into their life, they need to be put together just as much as I am. We need to pretty much be on the same level. I'm not asking for a millionaire. I'm not I'm not asking for someone that owns a mansion. I'm not asking for someone that owns a company. I just want somebody that has their shit together, you know? I don't want somebody with 5,000 kids. I don't want somebody, that is 50, 60 years old, never been in a relationship, never been married, doesn't have kids, and doesn't know how to communicate. I don't want that. I just don't want that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I have a preference. There you go. So does everybody else on the planet. Anywho, I got off on a tangent for like 15 minutes. Somebody's going to work on themselves. That was my 15-minute tangent. This person is realizing too, with this judgment card, this person is realizing, like, yeah, maybe whatever connection or situation they were involved in wasn't perfect, but it's not just the other person. It's them too. Like, if there was a lack of communication, right? And this is just an example, but if there was like a lack of communication, this person is recognizing, okay, I played a part in that. Like, I have to take accountability too. Like, I can't just say it was the other person. And it's funny because this, with the Nine of Swords, this person thought that they were going to be like chastised somehow, like given karma. Like, they thought that maybe they were in the wrong. Like, they thought, like, maybe this isn't how I should go about this. Maybe this isn't how I should do it. All I can say on this card, it says walking away at the top. Whoever this person is, this is you. Walk away. I was just thinking about this in the car on the way home, because I was thinking about some stuff going on at work, some of the people at work, and just walk away. I've told you guys this before. It's your best option. If you don't want to make a scene, if you don't really care enough to put forth an opinion or put forth or fight for your I guess position, I don't know how you would say that, then just walk away. Walking away always, always, always gives the person the upper hand, because guaranteed, the person or the people you're walking away from, they're going to be like, well, where the fuck did Kim go? She doesn't hang out with us anymore. She doesn't call. She doesn't text. What happened to her Facebook? How come she doesn't post on her Facebook? Bitch, I walked away. I deleted you. I blocked you. I walked away. But it's true. Walking away is it. I wouldn't even say it's revenge, but I did hear the word revenge. Um, It's just the best option because it just gives you peace of mind. Like, you just walk away. You don't say something you're going to regret. You don't do something you're going to regret. You just walk away and you leave whoever's there to figure it out for themselves. Let them figure it out. You know, they thought they were going to talk down to you. They thought you were going to treat you like shit, whatever the case may be. Let them figure it out. They're so smart. They're so great, right? You're not good enough. Let them figure it out. I've told you guys a million times, walking away is the best. It is the absolute best. There is no feeling better than that. No feeling better than that. Just picking up your shit and leaving. Seriously. With the Queen of Wands and the Hermit, like I said, somebody's going to work on themselves. Like, this is somebody that's going to take accountability for their actions. And then they're going to use all this newfound knowledge to take care of themselves, to invest in themselves. And that's really all you can do. That's the best thing you could do. That's the best thing anybody could do. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to leave it there. I prattled on for 15 minutes about BS. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Monday evening. I will talk to you later. Bye.